Hey, it is a different year. It's 2026. We're like 2 days into it, and nothing stupid's happened yet. I
At
think. I think. It's a beer video. I'm Brian. That's Helen. You already know that.
Hi.
But you don't. Um, yeah, I don't know. I was trying to think of a way to start this since it's like, I mean, what difference does it make? It's just a calendar flipping over, so it's not like in the grand scheme of things that different. But I don't know. I thought of this because this is my cop out or whatever. I was listening to some more news and they were doing a prediction show. And I don't want to say we're going to do predictions, Helen, because I'm not going to put you on a spot for a prediction, but
Like, I
I don't
don't
know.
have the best track record with those, I don't think. I don't know.
I don't,
Um,
yeah.
I
But I was
guess
thinking, good.
I don't know. I totally thought Hillary Clinton was going to win the 2016 election, and well,
I actually didn't. Like that whole election cycle, I was like, she's going to lose. Like
yeah,
once Trump started to win all the primaries, like once that happened, I was like, oh, fuck.
yeah. I mean, uh, I'm not a big fan of Hillary Clinton or that particular brand of Democratic politics.
No,
I mean,
I'm not.
to be fair, I think she did try to run as like to the left of her husband, though that's not really saying a whole lot.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, but yeah, it's just like, when she won the primary, it was just like, I don't know. I didn't vote in the primary that year because like at that point I think I was still kind of a better things aren't possible person. So I was like, well, I
And you say you're not good with predictions.
no, see my thing was like, well, I think Sanders is the guy that's more in line with my views, but I don't know, like I don't know how many other people are in line with my views, so maybe Hillary does have a better chance of winning this thing.
Yeah,
And I mean, I've heard like lots of arguing back and forth, which it's Monday morning quarterback, and who gives a shit really?
yeah,
Like, I don't know if like Sanders would have pulled off a win or no, but like honestly, looking at what happened you know, when we put up a mushy centrist, it's like, well, we should have at least fucking tried. Like,
yeah.
an effort swung for the fences
I
because
tend I tend to think that if Bernie Sanders was the age now he was then, that he would have had a really good shot. I just don't know if people were quite ready for that. And that's just because I don't know. You think about how much things have changed the last 10 years, not just with our politics, but the way people react to it. I mean,
it
we're
is kind of
obviously,
crazy to me that like, there seems to have been an even shorter interval now, like where people are like, hey, wait a minute, I think this
Mhm.
Trump actually kind of sucks a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't yeah, wish we could have come to that realization a little sooner, but here we are.
Wow. Yeah, what can you do, right? Like,
Yeah, I mean, we're a year in. Well, not quite, but I mean,
yeah,
we're almost a year in. I don't know. I feel look, a lot of the things I say about it, I obviously know is coming from a view a standpoint of privilege. Obviously, I'm a white dude. I mean, what do I have to worry about? Um, but I feel like they're losing momentum a lot. And that doesn't mean they're not going to try to do some insane shit, because they probably
right.
will. But it really feels like the appetite and tolerance for this shit is gone.
Yeah. So I think the problem is like it's twofold. One is that Trump's getting older. I
Mhm.
don't think he really wanted this job to begin with.
Yeah, I don't think he ever, yeah.
Um,
He's trying to stay out of jail.
and he's not going to jail. Come on, let's not
Of
kid
course he's
ourselves.
not.
Um, but yeah, he's just like visibly like bored and frustrated.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
And the people that are kind of his younger successors, they're all like really fucking off-putting. Like
Yeah.
JD Vance does not have the juice, I
No,
don't think.
no. And I mean,
Uh,
I realize that the tech bros are kind of like that's their guy, but do people really like them anymore? You know, like people really listening to those people anymore? I mean, some people are, but I think the vast majority
Yeah.
of people
Well,
aren't.
all those guys, like Peter Thiel, Elon Musk, all those guys, they just make me think of that German compound word. I'm not going to pronounce this well, but Backpfeifengesicht. It means a face in need of a slap. So
Oh,
yeah,
man.
and just like I don't know, like Elon Musk is what, like 50 years old, and he's like
Oh,
with
please don't tell
all
me how old
time just
he is.
like melting his brain with ketamine and
Yeah.
posting like C tier decade old memes, and then like finding out the extent of like all the like unnecessary deaths caused by the US aid cuts, and like the whole he was smugly tweeting about how like epic bacon it was, like, oh, man, someone put him in a fucking wood chipper, like fucking gross.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I still don't even think we have seen the full impact of of him cutting that money. I mean, he's also cut FEMA, and I mean, you know, we're probably not going to have, well, I shouldn't say that. I mean, we could have a major storm over the winter. I mean, you could have a huge winter storm that needs that help, but like come hurricane season, I wonder, you know? I mean, we
Yeah,
got
that's
lucky
gonna be
this year, wasn't a
interesting,
bad
huh?
one, but I don't know.
Oh, let's get to drinking because I kind of
Sure.
put myself in the mood for it now.
And you go first.
I do. Ooh, that's
First beer of the
exciting.
year. Well,
Okay, well, as I said, I have a spicy beer in case you had a spicy tape on your beer, but you didn't. Um, I I really like that Yellow Eyes album that you had as your number one. That's a really good album.
yeah.
Like it a lot.
Yeah. It's for people who have listened to Yellow Eyes, if you haven't heard the new record, does sound a little different from their other stuff. And you know, a lot of times when people say that, it's like they got less heavy. No, no, no. It is just as intense and just as heavy. But there is a little bit of carryover from that EP that they put out that fuck, I can't remember what it's called now. Um, there's
Don't
more
look
of
it
an
up. Just link it in the comments or something. Or in the
Yeah. It was more of an
uh,
ambient EP, but that sort of spilled over into this. I think it's a fucking great record. I mean, obviously it's my number one, but like go out and listen to that.
yeah, they're playing Roadburn, so
Yeah.
hopefully I'll be able to see them. So with my luck, we're probably gonna get like some kind of schedule conflict or something.
Oh, that
Anyway,
happens.
so this is a collaboration between Fulton, who's a local brewery here, and Crybaby Craig's Hot Sauce. Local hot.
Oh shit.
I think they're local. I don't know.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, I mentioned that I had two Minnesota beers, and we had the left set one, and this is a local hot sauce that's quite good.
Nice.
I'm picking myself because I saw them at like an art fair once. They were vending, and they had like a gallon bucket you could buy, or like like one of those pump top ones.
Yeah.
I should have gotten it, and I didn't. I
Oh my
regret that
God.
ever since. It's
You
really
could
good
have
hot
pumped that on a
sauce.
hot dog.
Yeah, I impulse bought a bottle of their hot honey. Um, last time I was at a fancy beer store,
Yeah.
and yeah, Matt's been putting it on everything. Like he got these biscuits,
Oh
you know.
yeah.
Anyway,
I'm
and
not a fan of
Fulton
spice. Like I don't I can't eat hot sauce. I can't eat that stuff. Eastern European body. I don't know why that's an excuse. Sorry, go ahead.
Scandinavians are like that too. It's why Minnesota spicy usually means black pepper or ketchup.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, it's why I've been eating a fair amount from like a Chinese place up the street, and like every time they say like their noodles are super spicy, I have it in like a decent kick, but it's nothing overwhelming.
Yeah.
I don't know. See, I say all that, and then like I don't know if you're familiar with the noodle brand Bulldog. It's Korean ramen, uh,
Mm-mm.
Korean noodle soup at least. Like
Mm.
it's noodle soup, and they have an adorable little chicken for their and I think they made the news for like their 4X spicy type being banned in Denmark.
Jesus Christ.
Ooh. I say that and I laugh too, but I've had their 2X spicy and like I was drooling and
Oh
sweating,
no.
and I was like, oh no. And I just pictured like, the Dark Souls font, like just saying Caucasian defeated.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I have a
Um,
friend Sujan who is from Nepal, and whenever we would go to like Chinese or Thai restaurants, like their heat would be 1 to 10, and he would always be like 15. And they're like, you don't want to do
you
that.
sure, buddy? You sure? Yeah.
But he would, and he would eat it and just be like, eh.
Yeah. So Fulton is a local brewery that nothing they make is like super mind-blowing, but it's all pretty solid. They have a blonde ale called Lonely Blonde, which is what I usually drink when I want something kind of light and refreshing.
Yeah.
It's generally like the lowest ABV thing you can get in bars around here, and sometimes that's what I want.
Nice.
Uh, this is also very low ABV. Find it now. Yeah, 4%. So
Well, you're gonna get your inside scorched, so maybe it's better to have the alcohol content lower. I'm not a chemist.
it's not that hot. Like it's
Oh,
yeah, it's not burning. It's just got a decent kick to it and a good flavor.
yeah.
But yeah, so this is based on a michelada, which is usually like a light Mexican lager with like, I don't know, some kind of hot sauce in it. I don't know what the canon hot sauce is for that. You were asking me, I would say Cholula. I would hope Cholula. I like that one. But
Okay.
anyway,
Yeah.
yeah, this is a lager with sea salt, lime flavor. There's usually lime juice in michelada and habanero flavor. Uh, a north meets south of the border refresher. Slow building amount of heat. Let's see. Got my trucker glass, 10-4. Uh, Apparently I picked this up when my fingers were still smeary from something.
All glasses are like that. Mine, there's prints on my glass right now too. I can see it. It just happens.
I just need to, not hold it light. Okay. So it's got kind of this is based on their Chill City lager, which is kind of, just a nice well-done lager.
Yeah.
And I can see it's a little more orange and smells like lime.
Ooh.
This just kind of tastes like lime to me. Maybe
Hmm.
give it a minute. I did just pull this from the fridge because I lost track of time. Ooh, there's the habanero.
Okay. That's what I was wondering if it was maybe gonna get a hit you on the back end.
Hmm. Well, this is a nice, refreshing beer, and, but it is for sure Minnesota spicy.
Okay. Yeah. So I
Yeah,
could probably drink it and survive.
you'd be fine. Yeah, I was hoping for a more complex flavor. Doesn't really taste like the hot sauce, which is a bit disappointing because I think it's really good hot sauce.
Yeah.
Um, so I guess if what I would do is just make a michelada and just mix it myself with the Crybaby Craig's hot sauce and some lime juice and probably the Chill City beer because I think there's something that maybe gets lost a little bit when it's like
Yeah.
prepared like this. But this still is nice and refreshing. Um, it does mostly just taste like a lager with a lime squeezed in it to me, with like just a very subtle heat at the end.
Yeah.
Um, so I would say I'm gonna dock a few points for it not being quite what I expected from the can, but it is still very tasty. It's not a
Nice.
bad.
Yeah. Um, I just had a thought and I lost it. Oh, I was just thinking you said you could I don't remember what you just said you could make a better version of it. We should do that one time. That we
Yeah,
can we can add a segment where Helen makes a drink based on an old beer that you had. And I'm just spitballing here. We don't have to do that. But it might
we
be fun.
could we could maybe feature beer cocktails. I wouldn't
Yeah.
be opposed to that idea. I do have I was gonna bend the rules a little bit, maybe one of the coming weeks because I wanted to feature Hammerheart's chocolate stout, which I have had before, but I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, that's fine.
Anyway,
Yeah.
this was pretty all right. Yeah, maybe I just need to let it warm up a little bit, like I did with the last one. But
Yeah, we could
yeah,
just go back in a few minutes and see what it's like. Yeah, maybe it'll
mm,
be a little different.
I don't
Excuse
know
me.
if lager really is helped by warming up.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
let's move on to shirts. So I am wearing a hoodie um for Ken Russell's The Devils, which is a really fantastic movie. Have you ever seen it?
I've never seen it.
Oh, I really recommend it because I know you are also a former Catholic, and if
Yeah.
you don't like any kind of religious trauma, it's great. Um yeah, it's very sacrilegious, very horny,
Oh,
very very violent. Um it's incredible stuff. Uh I wouldn't, don't go into it looking for historical accuracy. You'll be very disappointed, but just kind of as an incredible like and vibe movie, it's wonderful.
I just found
Uh,
it. I'm very excited. I am definitely gonna watch that. I'm
it
not
is
a
a bit
movie
hard
buff.
to, it is a bit hard to find. I
Yeah.
think it has been on Shutter in the past. I don't know if it is now.
Okay.
I like DVD I bought off eBay because like the whole sacrilegious elements were such that like it really struggled with getting a wide release. I think Ken Russell's British and in the UK it was considered like a video nasty for a while,
Oh,
which is funny because like I think the rest of them were like slasher movies and this is like a pretty highbrow kind of
yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
Um anyway, it's great. It's got Oliver Reed doing some of his best acting, I assume, when he was at his least drunk. Uh, uh
Wait, is Vanessa Redgrave in it?
yes, yes, this is her.
Okay, I just saw her name. Oh, okay. Jesus Christ. Yeah, now I can tell by seeing her face. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, she fucking incredible performance. Like just her character's just fucking deranged
Well,
and
I have
just
that
really
on my
fair to
list
watch.
now. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's real good.
Let's
Uh,
make the new year more satanic.
there's no real explicit Satanism.
Yeah.
It's just
I'm joking. Yeah.
well, if you want to see Vanessa Redgrave having a sex dream about uh Oliver Reed as Christ, where she hornily licks the spear wound in his side.
Hmm.
This is your
That's
movie.
your movie. Okay. All
Yep.
right. I'm gonna message my friend Sam about it after this because I bet Sam probably has 9 copies of this movie. So I will find out from him too. I am
It's
wearing
only
a Bluetooth Nord shirt, just a simple basic logo. So their new record was I think 13 on my list.
it was
Um,
really good. I didn't know they were putting out a new one because I am never in the know on these things, and it was fantastic.
yeah,
Good
Eh,
stuff.
yeah. All right, so my beer is not spicy, but is a limited edition from Grist House, who are local. It's called Utterly Baked, Udderly. Why? Because it's a brownie batter milk stout. 8.4%. There's your can.
God, I feel like who is it?
Oh.
Is it Mr. Krabs in that like no, it's Squidward or something in that SpongeBob meme. It's like, oh, daring, aren't we?
Yeah. It's it's a collaboration with Turner's, which is a local dairy. So I'm assuming they
Oh,
used Turner's and Grist House teamed up to bring you a rich, delicious stout inspired by their iconic, iconic brownie batter milk. I live in Pittsburgh. I've lived here my whole life. I've never heard of this, but it could just be because I don't really drink chocolate milk. So maybe that's why.
well,
Um,
you are a grown up, so
yeah,
I don't imagine that's a particularly hot item for you these
probably
days.
not. You're probably right. I'm drinking out of a Surfer Boy pizza glass from season 4 of Stranger Things. I have watched 0 seconds of season 5, and I don't anticipate that that's going to change.
I think I didn't watch past season two. We are going to get Netflix back because I demanded it back because I need to see the Peep Show reunion episode of Great British Bake Off.
Oh yeah.
Um, I almost scored myself with my flyers again. Uh, but yeah, um, maybe I'll get back into it. I did hear one of the later seasons prominently features running up that hill, and
It
I love
does.
that song, and I love Kate Bush, so I
Yeah.
really could get on that apparently. So
That was last season because they used Master of Puppets in that as well. And I saw Metallica that summer at the baseball stadium. And
mhm.
it's not like people didn't pop hard for Master of Puppets when they played it in the past, but there was a noticeable uptick of like, you know, people, there was like a mania over that song. And I assume it's because of Stranger Things. And it's fine because, like, look, if some kids are going to stumble upon Master of Puppets through Stranger Things or Kate Bush, it's
Sure,
great. Yeah.
that's fine. I am fine with that.
Mhm. Huh.
Not as iconic as you were hoping.
Oh no, 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 it's not that. Um, so I guess whenever I thought about the type of beer this was, the brownie batter milk stout, immediately I was going to this is going to be too thick and rich and sweet. And it's really not. It's the chocolate is pretty nicely balanced in here. There's really a good amount of bitterness, so like almost like a dark chocolate type of taste to it. And
Cool.
as I speak, I can taste the bitterness in my throat more, like from having the beer there. Let me do another sip. Yeah, this sip was a little sweeter than the first one was, but still, it doesn't have a dessert beer taste or thickness to it or anything like that. Yeah, it really tastes like the right amount of chocolate. I still don't know if I would want more than this one can. Like, I don't think I'd want to drink 2 cans of this. That's strictly a personal preference. I'm sure there are people who can drink 2 straight bottles of Southern Tier's creme brulee, and to you, I take my hat off, but that's not me. But this is nowhere as thick as that. Sorry, but I'm not comparing this to the creme brulee stout because it's nowhere near. Um, yeah, I think this is well done, well made. I mean, Grist House again, it's a local. They're in Oakdale, PA. I've never had a bad beer by them. They've always been good. It's not like all of their beers have been number one on my list, but it's pretty good. And with it being winter, I think this is a nice beer to sit down under a blanket and watch Vanessa Redgrave lick the spear wound of Christ. Um, or if you're lucky enough to have a fireplace, it's a good fireplace beer. Yeah, it's a nice one. And not
Well, I mean,
surprised. Grist
I
House is a good one, and I like it.
do think fireplaces are a bit overrated.
I like them.
See, I'm always either like getting actively scorched or
You can't, I mean,
I'm dead,
I think you got to get some distance from the fireplace, you know.
or I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking more of campfires, but my family used to live in a home heated by wood stove, so
Yeah.
that was a pain in the ass.
We had a fireplace growing up. And the thing I remember about it is there was like, like a brick, fuck, a fireplace, and there was like a brick section. You could sit on it. It was almost like, yeah, long, wide, whatever. Almost looked like a bench, but it was just part of the fireplace. And you could sit on it. But if the fireplace was on, there were certain parts where the brick would get quite hot. So you had to be
I'm
sort
not
of,
out the from what you're saying.
what's that?
Did you find that out the hard way at some point?
I sure did.
Oh, buddy.
I sure did. I also once got hit in the back with a spark.
Ah!
Yeah, that wasn't any good. You just made me well, just from talking about this, I just thought of a memory from whenever I was a kid, and it has nothing to do with the fireplace, but it does have something to do with getting burned. Um, so I played youth basketball. I sucked at it. I was terrible at basketball. I was a bench player. I deserved to be a bench player. I was good at baseball, but basketball just runny shit. So I was on the bench, and our coach was sitting behind me with a hot cup of coffee, and something
Mhm.
happened, and the coffee fell out of his hand and landed right on my head.
Oh no.
Yeah, that burned. It was one of those things too, where it's like, I was the dork on the team, so I was trying real hard not to like sell the how much pain I was in. And,
Oh
and, and my
yeah.
coach was horrified. Like he felt awful and but oh man, did that hurt. I probably
You
have
can
like
finally admit it now.
I probably have burn marks on my scalp somewhere from that where my hair is now covering it. Oh, no good. Don't let that happen to you. Fire or yeah, coffee on the head.
Yeah. A bite mark on my scalp from where my old cat Bart bit me right on the head at one point.
I had a scratch on my cheek. I might still have it. I can't tell. Andy bit me on the cheek.
Oh, buddy,
Um,
what did you do that for, Andy?
well, no, he does. That's like his show of affections. He bites. Like he'll
Oh,
give you a little bite. He does it to Brody's snout, and Brody sometimes just does it too hard.
feeling Brody doesn't appreciate that very much.
She doesn't mind it unless he does it too hard. When he does it too hard, then she'll whimper or yelp, and then we got to tell Andy to back off. But that's just his way. He just likes to give you a little. He usually bites me. He likes my beard, so he'll bite me in the chin. Is usually what he does. And
What
yeah,
a little freak.
he's a weirdo. What are you gonna do, man? Cats. Cats are
Mm,
cats.
that's right.
Yeah. Uh, I don't know. What'd you do for New Year's Eve? Anything eventful?
Nothing. I stayed up late making jewelry.
I like the xenomorph one or the yeah,
Yeah, that
xenomorph. Yeah.
I posted that on my local like Facebook group for nerds, and I already sold it.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna make another one, I think, just because like that was kind of a fun, like the technique I used for that one was kind of fun little learning experience.
Yeah,
I actually based it a little bit on one of Deanna's designs, just like I wonder if I can use something like that, and
yeah,
I did. I wasn't trying to rip her off directly. It was just like,
yeah.
that's an interesting technique she used. I
And I
kind
saw
of
Deanna has COVID, so hopefully she's feeling better.
yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, and she was running her top 40 list on Blue Sky, but I haven't seen past like 15, so I got to go back and look at that.
I should.
Yeah, there
Uh,
was some good stuff in there.
yeah. Yeah, I like that she's a fellow corset metal appreciator.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't listen to much of that stuff these days, but like, I will say I saw what's her name? The current, I think, singer of Nightwish. I don't know. Fleur Jansen.
Oh, is she this?
That
Okay.
her name's funny. It
Yeah,
is
no, I know who
literally
you mean.
Fleur.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I actually saw her side project, which I listened to them and I was like, well, this is awful. And I stand by that opinion, but she is a really great performer.
Yeah.
She's a really good singer, obviously.
Yeah.
And she has such like a warm and engaging stage presence.
Yeah.
Like, even though I couldn't stand that fucking band, this was at a festival Matt and I were at. We went to Bloodstock in the UK like 11 years ago. But we still like watched their full set because it's just like, oh, she's got like cool aunt vibes. Like,
Yeah.
she's so lovely.
I
Sometimes,
always liked, oh, sorry.
yeah,
I always
sometimes
liked, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
it's fine. Yeah, like sometimes when I watch a band, if like they just, even if they don't do it for me musically, like if they have like kind of enough uh a fun like stage presence, sure, I'll watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like the band Primal Fear, the German, I think. Um, they never blew my socks off on the album, but
Yeah.
I saw them open for Rhapsody, I think it was, and their singer. This was a very poorly attended show. This is a Wednesday night power metal show.
Oh, yeah.
Dallas, not the biggest market for that kind of thing. Um, and so there's like 30 people there. that this guy, he is just like fucking like running around and flexing and belting his heart out like he's performing for like a fucking arena.
That's
And
that's fucking awesome though.
yeah, I was like, this rules actually. Like, I'm still not really a big Primal Fear fan. They sadly fell victim to the curse of many bands with kind of older guys in them where they wrote a really lame song about how like people are mean to them online.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, just log off, Grandpa. Like,
Yeah.
it- just I don't know, go play some D&D or something. Like, you don't need to read what people are saying about you on the
Yeah.
internet.
The band in that category that I used to really like was Leaves' Eyes, and then they got rid of Liv Christine, and I'm like, what's the fucking point of your band now?
Really?
Yeah. And you realize like Jess and the Ancient Ones got rid of Jess, and so it's like, well, your band's dead. Stop calling yourself that because that she was the band. Period. She was the band. That was what it was interesting about
I
your
love
band.
that
Period.
band.
Me too.
Oh,
Yeah. So whatever clowns, your band is done. Stop calling it Jess and the Ancient Ones.
oh God.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. I don't know if there was like, I don't know if she was married to somebody in the band, so maybe there was a divorce because I think that's what happened with Leaves' Eyes.
Oh
Um,
God. Yeah, that's always a risk.
Yeah, so whatever. Call your band something else. Just call it something different. Like just don't call it that. Or call yourselves the Ancient Ones, that's fine.
Apparently, it is survivable sometimes, like, or I don't know. Um, like I think Angela Gasso and Michael Amott are still together, even though like
They
Angela
are,
left
yeah.
our yeah,
Yeah.
Angela left our Timmy. Uh, New gal was a real fucking downgrade, I tell you that much.
And she just left too.
Well, yeah, their run with Angela was a little inconsistent, but she I thought was a really good vocalist.
Their first two records with her were fucking great. I saw them open for Slayer and they were on par.
2003? Was it 2003?
It might have been.
Oh, it was that year I saw that tour as well.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
had that.
they were on par. It was that, and I think Slayer's an incredible live band. I thought that Arch Enemy was on par with them.
Yep. Despite, Slayer continuing as basically Zombie Slayer,
Yeah.
which like I'm not a fan of at all.
No, I'm not either.
I guess I should have maybe perhaps known Tom Araya, which was a huge chud, but like
Yeah.
conversion therapy joke, man, that was
It's
gross.
huge
Like
disappointment.
beyond beyond what I expected.
Well, going back to New Year's Eve, the one thing I did is this was a tradition for me for a while, and then kind of over the pandemic, it's been inconsistent, but I would always like to go to the record store and like buy a record or two to end the year. And it was kind of slim pickings this year when I went. It was at the Attic, which is in Millville. Great record store, my favorite record store. I go there all the time. Um, I did pick up that Chat Pile Live at Roadburn. I grabbed that. But if you're familiar, I don't know if you're familiar with this band, Lambrini Girls.
No.
Uh, so more of a punk band and I don't want to say Riot Girl punk because that's not the right thing, but they have a song called Big Dick Energy. The last song on
Yeah,
the album is
no, no,
called
no.
Cuntology 101. But the Big Dick Energy is making fun of, they're not saying they have it, they're making fun of people. I had been looking for that record and I haven't been able to find it at that store. And the whole reason is because they had them listed under like metal hardcore punk. And I was looking for it under just regular rock or whatever. And so I picked that up on New Year's Eve and it's fantastic. Go out and listen to them and listen to D Spitz if you like another not metal band, but it's still a little punchy. Um, so yeah, they're on Jack White's label of all places, of all things.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm
Hold on.
not a Jack White person, but I do appreciate the that he made a record with Loretta Lynn.
Yeah, I think Jack White's pretty for a musician, his stature and popularity, he has stayed pretty true. So I respect that. And he signed some decent stuff on his label. So, good for him and good for us.
Yeah, I mean, I will say like the whole I got kind of annoyed with the White Stripes when they were part of that whole like annoying kind of retro rock boom in the
Yeah.
early 2000s.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that produced some bands I didn't mind.
Yeah.
Boy, a lot of garbage.
None of them lasted. I mean, like, which of them are still, I mean, there's some of them are still around, but they're not like, you know,
It's
flaming.
really one of my favorite music reviews of all time, which like people shit on Pitchfork for being pretentious, and sometimes they're right, but like they reviewed the band Jet. And,
Yeah, yeah.
um, rather than say anything mean about their music, and there's a lot mean to be said there. They just linked a to a YouTube video of a monkey eating its own shit.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Sometimes you don't really need to say any more than that.
And with that, we're going to end the beer video. The first one of 20, I almost said 2006, 2026. Um,
Oh, six. Oh no, where's my shitty haircut that I had back then? Well, I've never had good haircuts, let's be real, but
your hair
I'm
looks
over.
good now. Shut up, Helen. I'm hanging up on you. All right, we're going to go. Helen can shut the hell up. We're going to talk next week. All right, bye.